Oh my god, Soul with Mitchell Lamar? That is just like my favorite podcast in the world.
Soul with Mitchell Lamar? I mean, that guy saved my marriage. Freeze! You're not gonna leave here with all the jewelry. Not on my watch. I'm Mitchell Lamar.
Yeah, we can tell with that name. We are live. Yeah, we just jump right in here at Soul. This is Soul Podcast. That's the name of the podcast. Great. I've changed it like 16 times.
But it makes sense because Black Soul, Korean Soul, Seoul, Korea.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Listeners, my guest is from Seoul is in North Korea, right?
South Korea.
Oh, it's in South
capital
Korea.
South Korea.
Okay, I didn't pay attention in math. So
You were in the military. You're supposed to know these things, dude.
that's probably why I got kicked out, because I am so stupid.
Did you get a dishonorable discharge?
I did not.
Oh, they like
It
honorable
was
discharge?
it was under honorable conditions. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Congrats.
thank
Fuck yeah.
you so much.
Yeah.
It was time. Sorry, I'm just dissociating PTSD.
Oh.
Back into it. Hello. No, I'm just kidding. Your diet. Talk about your diet, Mike Kim.
Okay, I literally just started again today. It's called the 75 Hard. It's a program where for 75 days you have to work out 45 minutes outside, 45 minutes inside, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book a day, drink 1 gallon of water, and then stick to a diet and not drink alcohol.
Damn.
Yeah.
I think all of that sounds easy except all of it.
Yeah. You already failed because you ate French fries.
I did, but
Yeah.
French fries are so good, especially when there's salt on them. They're like little candies.
Did they
on
not?
potato.
Did they not salt that fries?
They're a little salted. They went a little light. I told him to go a little light today because I'm trying to get to a diet.
What does that mean? I'm trying to get to a diet. You're
I'm
like
trying
working
to
your
get
way
to a diet.
to get to a diet.
Yeah. I'm like attempting a diet soon.
Okay, so this is like the hero story, the origin story of how you became the hero before you go on the hero's actual journey.
I love this. This is my prequel.
Yeah, the prequel. To the
My
quote.
origin story,
Yes, origin
as
story.
you will, before I become buff.
Mitch.
Just Mitch.
You're going to go from Mitchell to Mitch.
I love this.
Yeah.
Mitchell, I don't know. What would your superhero be? What would your superhero power be?
To blow people's heads up if I talk faster. If the faster I talk, the more their brain goes, and then eyeballs start to swell up, and then blood comes out of the nose, and then their skull starts to like swell like a balloon, and
What would be why?
because I like to annoy people.
I love chaos too.
Yeah.
So that was the answer I was looking for. Ding 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 ding
won.
ding. You win $200 fake dollars.
Oh yeah,
We give out fake money on this podcast.
like Monopoly money. What kind of birds are those? They don't shut the fuck up, dude.
They don't. That is the birds that you're hearing, listeners. They're a part of the live studio audience here in the studio.
It makes me feel like I'm in
we
Amazon.
have 6 crows in the front row here.
Oh.
And in the back, we have some pigeons. We had a peacock reserved for the studio audience, but I don't know where they are.
Dude, have you seen peacocks? Their poop.
Oh, God. No. Is it colorful?
It's cute. It's shaped like a Hershey Kisses.
No way.
Yeah, it is, but like a big Hershey Kisses.
Oh, so not like a travel fun size, but like a big size.
For like morbidly obese people.
Oh my God.
who say that's not enough.
Right. Nature was like,
Yeah.
we need more to this. We need to add more flair to this bird.
Yeah.
These birds here are chirping in this. Shut up! We're recording. We're live.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. That's right.
This is great. I like ambiance in my projects, in my art. It adds something new to the creation.
And then they just left.
Describe your imagination, Mike Kim.
Oh wow, it's funny you say that because I was on Clubhouse yesterday, and then
I love that app.
I love that app too. I met a lot of good friends too there.
Mm-hmm.
I met like 6 people in real life from Clubhouse, and they're exactly the way they are on Clubhouse. So it was like
That's good.
it was no different. It was like a seamless transition.
Mm-hmm.
So the creeps on there are definitely gonna be creepy in real life.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdos also.
I haven't experienced a weirdo yet. What's a fun room on Clubhouse?
Okay, I'm gonna be real. I was in a ton of different like diverse rooms, and then slowly over time, actually not slowly, quite quickly, I got just like plunged into a shitload of just like Asian rooms. Like, I mean, my friends are very mixed, but then on Clubhouse, I just started meeting a ton of people who are kind of in the entertainment industry, not in the entertainment industry business, whatever, just everything.
Yeah.
That do their own shit, and it's weird. I've been meeting people that I used to look up to.
Mm. Yeah,
Because
there's
of
a lot of
Clubhouse.
big names on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of big names. So now we're peers, which is very strange.
Yeah, it's this
strange.
equalization of like this postmodern world that we're like residing in this reality.
Yeah, and it actually helped me.
I have no idea what I just said.
It sounded smart as fuck. But I flew past it because I didn't know what it meant, but I knew it was smart, and I feel like somebody listening to this is going to be like, wow.
I literally parroted that from the internet. I think it just felt like it fit perfectly for
You're
this
like
moment.
a college essay. You just fucking... You're like, let me go to Wikipedia and then copy paste it and then switch the words around and then make the period size 14 font so it can fill up an extra quarter to half page.
That's a huge compliment because I'm still in community college. It's been a few decades. So I think I'll be finishing up sometime in the near or far future. But yeah, continue.
Do you even want to be in community college? Like, do you want to be in college?
You know, that's so funny you ask that because, like, literally, I feel like, especially now with this new glow, as you say about me,
The aura exuding from you because you're in a healthy relationship and not a toxic one like I've been. Every single one that I've been in, which drains my soul.
I still want to hear about what is a toxic relationship to you?
Basically, where you're codependent and like you need each other on a very unhealthy level, and being around each other is kind of like starting a fire and then putting out a fire.
Okay.
Over and over again. And some days you add gasoline to the fire.
Ooh.
Just cause.
Then
even though you know it's on
bigger,
fire. And it makes it
stronger?
bigger and stronger. And then you try to take out
over
the
the
fire.
house, burns it down.
Exactly.
I hope as long as you had, renter's insurance or.
No.
Oh shit! So that's definitely a toxic relationship.
Yeah. And then eventually the house burns down.
Fuck.
That's what happens.
No.
And it drains you. It makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells. And
I don't like that feeling.
Yeah,
It hurts the bottom of my feet.
The what?
Walking on eggshells.
Hurts
I used to do that to like reduce my pain level. Like literally walk on eggshells.
Like you were tiptoeing?
Yeah. I'll tiptoe too. It just helps. I just want to like reduce the pain in my body. It's kind of like
Physical pain?
it's like a meditation.
So you have like rheumatoid arthritis or something, or like what is that?
No, it's just like it's like a practice, like an ancient practice where you step on eggshells to reduce the pain receptors in your body.
Okay. All right. So because like a lot of people, we kind of stomp on the floor when we walk around mindlessly, but you're consciously aware of each step. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
like
that's why I'm so quiet when I walk around.
And that's why sometimes you're gone. I'm like, where the fuck is Mitchell? I want to say,
right. I know how to poof out of thin air.
that happened to me, like, I think like 5 times. after an open mic,
Uh-huh.
and I wanted to say like, I was like, oh shit, I gotta say, bye to Mitchell. But you're already like, I see the back of you, and you're 100 feet away, and I just see your arm moving to the side, like talking, like, yeah, well, like that.
I literally am trying to work on like being more present and like conversate, because like when I was younger I used to be very introverted and stuff. What about you? Were you an introverted kid, extroverted? Are you
I had massive social anxiety. Like
same.
even in high school, I would walk around with my head on the floor. I would never look up. I couldn't make eye contact.
Wow, your head was dragging on the floor.
Literally dragging on the floor.
Fuck.
Yeah. Just on the fucking like eyes to the ground. If I made eye contact, I'd dart away. If there was
Oh my god.
if I had to do a group project, I'm super quiet and I'm sweating and my heart's speeding up because I'm like, oh, and then I'm imagining what I want to respond with.
Right.
Because I'm like, oh, this is fire, but I don't say it because I'm so scared and I'm so shy.
Same.
And that.
You know that too? Yes, really hard because. And we are back. That was an interruption. I am so sorry. We were. See, now I'm like, this is what happens when you kind of don't trust your voice for a second. You just stutter and think.
Own the mistake.
Own the mistake.
Own
we
it.
fucked up. That's it. See, I was like, not
I didn't
telling the
fuck up.
truth.
You fucked
No,
up.
no, did I say we? I'm so
You said
sorry.
we. Hey, don't disperse the mistake.
Sorry, it is completely my mistake. For some reason, the DAW here, for those who are in the music, the digital audio workstation, it said the audio was overloading. That's how hot this podcast is going on right
Exactly.
now. Yeah.
Fire.
It's burning up like
A
that
toxic relationship. Yeah. Improv. That's.
I'm so glad that moment happened. Me
Me too.
That was great. That was
Synergy.
great. Right. Mhm.
Synergy.
Okay. So social anxiety, you don't have that anymore. Obviously, you're on TikTok. You're blowing up. Describe.
What do I do with that? Okay, so you have tattoos and you eat French fries. Describe.
Is this? Are you uncomfortable with this interview style?
No, I'm not. I love it. I'm having a blast, but I'm just like, okay, what do you want me to say?
This is the glow. This is a part of the new glow.
Yeah. Describe. I want you to do interviews with like top tier celebrities and just be like, you are in the Jungle Book 2. Describe. And you're talking to The Rock. And he goes,
They'll be separate.
it's been a good, it's a great movie. Yeah. What the fuck? That's what The Rock was
You're
saying.
in Jumanji 3. It sucked. Can you help me with that? Describe what happened. The Rock. He was in Jumanji.
And he always laughs.
Right. Ooh, maybe he's thinking when he does that.
For sure, because he has a big smile, but the eyes reveal everything. And he's got a lot of crow's feet because he's used to doing that.
Oh, wow.
But then like his eyes, I can tell when he's uncomfortable or when he's like, fuck this shit.
Right.
Right? It's hard to fake the eyes.
No, you can't. That's true. I tried doing it, and I just keep a just dead face.
Yeah, because you have big eyes too. So it's just like a bigger canvas to show
Oh,
if you don't give a
what I'm
fuck or if
thinking.
you care. Yeah.
Oh, no. I was revealing my thoughts to people, probably.
100%.
Oh, fuck. Obviously, I was a isolated loner back in the early comedy days, apparently. Do I feel like are you perceiving me as a different person?
I just love the positive energy, just fucking Dragon Ball Z Gokuing out of you.
Oh my god, that's amazing metaphor. I love that was Friends, right?
What?
Goku was on
Friends?
That Friends show.
No, I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. What the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry,
Goku?
I'm horrible with pop culture.
Dude, come on. There was no Asian person on Friends. Maybe one time. I think it was an Asian
guest
lady.
star, probably.
I think. And a guest star that nobody cared about. They were like, all right, let's just throw them in. Like, the writer had some fucking Chinese food.
The 90s,
Dollar Chinese food.
It was bad with like stereotypes and shit.
Oh, yeah.
that makes me wonder, like, what are we doing today that will be wrong tomorrow?
I think that we're trying so hard to make up for the past that it's like overly done to the point where it's not accurate,
Right.
and it kind of ruins stories. Like, let's throw as many minorities and people of different, flavors into this one thing, and then fuck the story and everything. I think there still has to be some kind of balance while giving opportunities to,
Right.
I almost said the downtrodden, but that's a weird way. We're the downtrodden, Mitchell.
Don't blame it on me.
That's a good. Yeah. I mean, what are your thoughts on it?
I think we are also overcorrecting for what happened in the past. And I think it will correct itself again to where it kind of merges both of these eras where it's like obviously like that stuff in the past is stupid, but like we understand like a story needs to work for a certain way and we have to do it a certain way. But then we also know we're aware of like that people have these differences and that's okay, and that we can move on from that kind of thinking. Am I rambling?
No.
Listeners, let me know. Call in. I want to do it live, but it's too much.
I'm afraid to do live podcasts because I say
Well,
things
you go
sometimes.
live on TikTok and stuff, right? You still haven't described
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I go live on TikTok, I have to go from my regular, like, R-rated self to kind of PG-13. But even then, I have to tone it down a bit because I've gotten suspended a couple times on TikTok Live. Yeah. Like, they wanted to know my story when I used to do drugs and all that shit. And all of a sudden, the live ended, and it said that I...
That's what I do not like about what's happening with social media right now. It's like we can't have, like, these kind of conversations, like, in that kind of setting.
It depends on the platform, definitely, for sure. But there is a point where they will silence you, as we have seen in recent times and the past couple of years too. Like whatever it is, But it's interesting.
What would you? Oh, go on. Sorry.
Oh, but then on the actual TikTok, when you're posting, you can do a lot more stuff. But I did have a video get removed recently, like 2 days ago, because it was kind of like like sexually explicit in their eyes. Because I was talking about how like when two toxic people fuck each other, they fuck as if their life depended on it. They fuck like if they don't bust a nut, they're never gonna be happy. Which is why toxic relationships are so addicting, because of the roller coaster of emotion, which leads to like this crazy explosion catalyst of the sex.
Yeah.
That's the addiction process. And then they took it down and said it broke community guidelines for sexual nudity. I don't know, some shit. But then there's like 17-year-olds twerking, so they let that go,
Right.
which is a thing that confuses me. But they also let me go with a lot of stuff at the same time. So yeah, it's an interesting place for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it even get my yell. Oh, because I went away from the microphone. Okay.
It's getting me though, right here.
Your levels are perfect.
Perfect.
Usually mine
Baritone.
are always in the red because I'm just so loud.
Baritone. You know what? Because I used to karaoke a lot, so I know how to like when I get louder.
Ooh, what is your karaoke song?
I love the way you say that when you're karaoke, eyes roll in the head song. It's I like Lionel Richie, Hello.
Ooh.
Just the Two of Us by Bill Withers and Grover Washington Jr.
Ooh, great.
And then I really like also Bobby Caldwell, What You Won't Do for Love.
Ooh, I feel like you could tell a lot about a person by the karaoke songs they choose. You like R&B-ish? Like old school R&B?
Yeah.
So you are romantic.
I am. Yeah, I am. I used to be a
That
super
hurt.
hopeless romantic, but then
Now you're a hopeful romantic.
But before I wasn't. I was jaded.
Mm.
And it just recently, in the past few weeks, I healed my heart because it's been over a year since the last relationship. So that's a great term. Yeah, a hopeful romantic now.
Yeah.
But just kind of cruising at the same time.
Right. Okay. We love to hear it. My karaoke songs are I like, for some reason, I like pop. I do Justin Bieber, Sorry. Because that came out at a time like right when, that was right when I got terminated from the military. And
Honorably.
yes. Yeah. But I
yeah.
felt, but it was like, Sorry. It was like, oh, perfect. And then like the Chainsmokers, that Closer song. I don't know if you know that song, but it's a very poppy song. And I don't know why. I think it's because it's just an escape, but also like a very particularly, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. What do you think? If someone just sang pop songs, what would your...
This isn't what I think about you, but I know people that strictly sing pop songs, especially like relevant, current pop songs. I think they do it because they feel like they want other people to accept them and join in and sing. Because I used to really sing songs based off of I don't know, is this too old? Are they gonna like it?
Right.
I mean, I like pop too. I do, but then over time, I'm like, I just want to sing the songs that really make me feel good. You know?
Yeah.
So, and like the crooner music, like Frank Sinatra, like even Michael Bublé. Like I love Michael Bublé. I love they are all love songs, huh? Yeah, you're right.
But would you say, can you sing your karaoke songs? I mean, not right now, but
Yeah.
do you feel like you have your range is perfect for those songs?
Yeah, and I know how to lower the key on the machine thing too.
Oh, wait, do you have a karaoke machine?
I do, but it's like an old one, very old one. So the songs are only from like up to 2001 that my dad got like a while ago. But it just...
Hey, yo, you got that Billie Eilish? No,
Billie Eilish.
we
No, I don't even think she was alive.
Right.
2000, or maybe she was born back then.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think. But
your
that
karaoke machine is older than Billie Eilish.
It's fucking older, and that machine is why I discovered just the two of us. It wasn't. It got big on TikTok recently, but I've been listening to it since back then when I was 8th grade, something like that, because I was trying to find songs that I could sing.
Okay.
But they were so old, there wasn't a lot. So I would play songs based off of on the book list that sounded cool, and I was, just two of us, because I knew the Will Smith version, but I didn't know there was one before that, the OG one. And then I played it. I was like, oh, this sounds like it. So I forced myself to like learn it.
Ooh, okay.
And I was like, oh, this is actually a really good song.
It is. It's a vibe.
It's a super vibe. It's always a vibe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Every time you hear it. Well, I mean, like I was like, oh shit, it's the Will Smith version. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is the better version. The OG, as you said.
Yeah, way better.
Karaoke, I haven't done that in a while.
Dude, I love karaoke. I used to go to karaoke bars 3 to 4 times a week by myself.
Ooh.
That's how much I love karaoke.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 to 4 times a week?
Yeah, literally. I wouldn't drink, but I would just go just to sing.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still... Oh, well, the pandemic kind of crushed everything, but...
Do I what?
Oh, I was going to ask you if you still do karaoke, but obviously...
I do. Like I'll live stream it sometimes. I'll do it on my own for fun. I sing all the time. I'll sing it in my car on the way here. You know, I just love singing.
Gotta be ready.
Yeah, but I do miss karaoke bars, dude.
It's
I
a
do.
passion of love.
I feel like
what's a good one in Los Angeles?
In Los Angeles? Okay, in Los Angeles, there's the one that I regularly go to. Well, it's in Los Angeles County, but it's not in LA. LA is in Torrance. It's called Astro Karaoke. And there's 2 ones, the one in Torrance and then in Gardena, which is right next door.
Ooh.
And that's the one I would go to like 3 to 4 times a week. Like I made friends with all the servers and the regulars, and I became a regular.
Oh, sick.
And it became my like kind of like a Cheers bar or like a friend's cafe type thing, where every time you walk in, hey, you know, that was the only place. Yeah, literally just like that. And I will point, hey, you, and if you forget their name, you point, yo.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all you say.
So if you ever see me just point at people like, hey, and I don't say the name,
and I'll be like, he forgot their name, bro.
Yeah. Just don't tell the person. Yeah. But that's my technique. I go, hey, man, what's up? How have you been? And I do that.
And they're like, Mike. I was thinking too hard in that moment. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, but I forget names a lot. I feel bad about that.
What's my name?
It's Michael.
That's right. Good job. Mitchell,
Wait,
Michael.
I didn't.
Mitchell.
Did I introduce you?
I don't think you introduced. Did
I
you?
always do this. I always
Did
do
you?
this. We are 25 minutes deep into this episode.
It's
and I
okay.
did
It'll be on the
not-
title.
For sure. You're right. You're right.
My name. Or what if you don't even put the title? You just say episode 55
Yeah.
with Mitchell Lamar.
And we just go right into it.
Yeah.
Listeners, with me is Mike Kim. Would you say you're a staple in the LA scene? Would you say you are a what is your character you feel like here in Los Angeles?
As a comic?
Yeah.
Um,
Whatever that means to you. Who are you? Let's start there. Did you say all that? Did you say your biography?
my autobiography?
That's what I meant. Sorry.
No. We'll just start with the easy one first. The first one you said about the stand-up comedian thing. I don't know if I'm a staple, but I mean, before Corona, I was running a show, like monthly show at a pretty, like a well-respected comedy club, West Side Comedy Theater.
Oh, I
right?
love West Side.
That's my favorite venue. of
Are
all
they
time.
still there?
They're still alive.
Thank God.
But there's no, thank God. I know, right?
Yeah, it's a cool spot.
Because they provided so many great
Right.
things for me, and I really love West Side.
Sorry, continue. Sorry.
But I don't know. I wouldn't really say I'm a staple, but I would say that I'm definitely. I'm in it. like-
yeah.
Yeah, like people recognize me, I recognize them, or I know them, they know me.
Right.
Because I didn't leave, I didn't quit.
A lot during the pandemic. A lot of people did go home.
Like back, I moved out of the state.
Right. Like, I guess either home or they just left LA. You know.
Because I'm living at home, but I still do whatever.
Well, I mean, this is still your home base though, or you still didn't quit. You know.
Yeah. Even though it was for months, it was dead because we had no choice, right? And then I just did a bunch of social media stuff, and now I'm trying to, since stand up has been back more openly for the past like 4 weeks or so. I feel like now I'm trying to find that
balance
between both, because I need the social media to get my name out there and to
Yeah.
make content for that, but also stand up is like, I just fucking love stand up, dude. Like I just, you love it. Why else do we do it, man?
There's something about a microphone. I just love having it in my hand. Yeah, so just to say whatever I want.
It's almost like also we're making up for our youth.
Yeah, the
right?
social anxiety. I think about
Yeah.
that sometimes too.
I think there's a little bit of that for
All
us.
comedians. Okay, maybe that's too much of a blanket. Maybe all comedians are just. We didn't get our time to shine.
No. No, we didn't. We weren't cool.
Right.
Nobody wanted to date us.
Listeners, anyone who's a stand-up comedian was not cool when they were younger.
I wonder if there is one right now that made it that was actually cool. I can't think of one fucking person.
I can't. Maybe
Chris D'Elia?
is Elijah Slingshinger.
Eliza? Oh, she's pretty. So was she pretty her whole life though? I don't know.
No,
'Cause some women, they're kind of ugly ducklings, and then they just like sprout.
Right.
So
Yeah, I could see her being a sprouter, but then that's weird.
yeah, sprout. Like, yeah, I don't think she shaves. But D'Elia though, he just recently kind of came back with the video.
Oh yeah, and then now he's got lawsuits against him.
Should we skip over him?
No, I was thinking does he have lawsuits or allegations? Like
It's just allegations.
okay, so it's not. It's serious. It's like more serious because he just came. I don't know. It's weird. What is happening?
Well, I was asking you, do you think he was cool growing up? Because I feel like he was.
Yeah, he has that douchey confidence that would be attributed to someone who was probably like prom king.
Yeah.
And then was like, he looks like he plays soccer and football. But like he wasn't the star quarterback. He was probably like I wouldn't say he wouldn't catch, but he was probably like a defense.
And then for soccer, he was a forward.
Right.
Or maybe a halfback.
Mm-hmm. And he also played like basketball, but he was like just on the team. But he was there just to be a jock.
And that got him laid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're pin.
Yeah. Well, besides him, like I think everybody, I think 99% of comics
For sure.
Yeah, just outcast. And
Did you do any sports when you were in high school?
I did cross country and I did wrestling.
I was a swimmer, and I tried cross country, but that was a lot of distance.
Dog, that sucked. It fucking sucked. I got shin splints and I never ran one race.
Oh shit!
I was training the summer and I got shin splints and I hated running so much that I kept using that excuse to never run in a race. I didn't run one race. But I went into it to help prepare me conditioning-wise for wrestling.
Ooh.
But even as a wrestler, I was not a good wrestler because I was afraid. I was afraid of myself. I was afraid of people. But if I went back then with my current confidence, it would have been a different story. Now I'm not saying I would have been a champion, but I wouldn't have lost every fucking match. I lost literally every match. I would fuck them up in the beginning because out of fear and I'd be scared. So I'd try to slam them and do all that, but I'm not doing any actual technical moves.
Gotcha.
Because I'm freaking out in my mind, right? And then I gas out, and then they can easily pin me.
What is it like a physical fitness thing? Is it kind of like a mental meditation, regarding wrestling? What is the point?
It's very. Your question was perfect until you said, "What's the point?" Wrestling. Describe.
Yeah, basically.
I fucking. Oh my God.
I'm trying to work on being.
I just want that to be a part of you though. I'm gonna I feel like that's our inside joke now.
Yeah.
So now I just imagined you on a date and you go, okay, what do you do for work? Oh, I'm a banker. Banker. Describe.
Literally.
Yeah, and he's like, okay, so
I said that too. Yeah, sorry, go on.
Did you really say that before on a date?
Yeah, with my current one. I was like, okay, so you're Muslim. Describe.
Describe. Oh shit.
He's not Muslim. I think he used to be or something. I need to pay more attention to what he says. But
I think I know who it is. I don't have to say it on here.
he's not. No.
Never mind.
I could never.
You know why I said
Mike
that?
asked me if he was a comic, and I said no.
Do you know
never.
why?
I would never.
I'm not gonna say his name, but there was a guy at one of the mics, and then when you were talking about being in a relationship, he was laughing at everything, and then when we talked about being in a relationship, his face changed, and he, a way where he was disappointed, fuck, I wish.
Was it the guy with he had long hair? He had glasses.
He's your friend.
Wait. Oh. What? Oh, got you. Oh, I know you're talking about. Okay.
I'm not talking shit. I'm just
No.
Yeah.
I'm in shock because I would never.
So I assumed because of that from the last open mic
that he was.
Yeah, and you guys, I thought you were trying to act nonchalant with each other, whatever.
Oh no, he's just really he's an ally to the 100%. There's nothing going on.
Yeah. No, that was me just looking. I was like, huh,
Yeah.
is there? Yeah. Because I just happened to look at him when that happened, so it might have been perfect timing, and it probably wasn't even that.
It could have been something else. He was thinking about
His own
Yeah.
romance life. Who
You
knows?
know, I learned about this in psychology. It's called the fundamental attribution error. It's where we see something happen and we have to put a cause to it. So if we see the cause, we obviously know that's from A to B. But if we don't see it, we will still attribute a cause to it.
To the final result.
Mm-hmm.
Because our brains are great at filling things in, right?
Yeah, and we always think that either we caused it or we see it, but maybe it's he's thinking about groceries or he's thinking about his set. He was like, damn, I wish I hit that joke that way. And he just right at the moment I said that. So it's.
Yeah, because that's when I could tell that there was something different about the way you were doing it too, where it makes sense because you've been riffing, you've been trusting your voice more. You were having fun up there, and then people were vibing with it too. So it could have been so many different variables, right? We don't know, but that literally made me think, oh,
are we dating?
Yeah, I was like maybe because you were saying something about I don't remember. Anyways, whatever. Yeah, it was. I'm glad we cleared that up. Because I wanted to be right.
Yeah.
Because I like doing that shit. I like I bet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
I like being right too. Don't we all? You know, we feel. Is that like a control thing?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm a control freak.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
I think I contribute that error to like helping me kind of be. I guess maybe it's not indifferent, but kind of like I let things go easier.
Because of
like when I learned that, I think that's kind of like it's something that like I've carried on through life to be kind of like nonchalant about things.
when you learned what, that you're controlling?
The fundamental.
Oh, the fundamental. Oh, yeah. More self-awareness.
Ooh, yeah.
Which is a thing that I really think that comics have to work more on, this like self-development, internal understanding of oneself type things, because if we don't, we can lose ourselves to the path of the comic, where if we don't get the laugh, we feel like, what's the point?
Right,
You
right.
know? And I mean, as we both know, there's people who, kind of said fuck you to the world, and then after that, yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's why I really try to preach that.
Mm-hmm. Some people say that when you reach a level of don't care in that aspect, you become. Well, you said a comic, right?
Yeah, specifically comics.
Oh, I see. Because I know, like, I guess I've heard that as like almost like a good thing too, where you like, you get to a point where you don't care anymore, and then that's when like, oh, but it's like two sides of the same coin.
But that also leads to you not giving a fuck.
Yeah.
Because the more I work, because before I was afraid to, because a lot of, I think Opie Anthony, they said, I heard one of those guys say that they were afraid to stop being angry because they felt like that was a source of their comedy.
Right.
But that can burn you to
Right.
the floor eventually, because that's jet fuel. But jet fuel burns out fast, right?
Right.
So what I found is I've been giving less fucks as I've been caring more about myself, because then I'm like, who am I going to blame? Like, anger only takes you so far, I think.
Yeah. Maybe I could see like how some comedians like they're funny when they are angry.
Yeah.
Like Tim Dillon, maybe he's probably the only
Like
person.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr for sure.
But he channels it that way. I've heard him
Yeah.
talk about how he's still, like, he's not as angry in his real life. Like, he's worked on it, right?
Okay. But it's like that's his delivery in a sense.
Yeah, his delivery, because he's still kind of laughing. He's like, yeah, what the fuck is this, right? Like,
Right,
it just kind of
right.
comes out, you know? So, yeah.
What a learning circle we just have here. Okay, so we're getting down to the wire.
Ooh, oh, yeah.
So I always ask this question to each guest.
Yes!
I need to work on my Asperger's here.
No, I like it. I'm joining in.
Yeah,
That was me joining in. I wasn't making fun of you.
Amazing.
I like making, like, random
Join
noises.
in. We're starting a community here. The question is, how is your soul today?
My soul's great.
It's great. Okay, describe.
To be honest, if you asked me a couple days ago, I was feeling a little off because I haven't been taking care of myself. I started eating a ton of chocolate and just like chips and just fast food and saying fuck it to my body, even though I was still lifting weights, but it just I wasn't being healthy, right?
Right.
And today I ate very healthy, exercised twice. Like I said earlier, I did the 2 45-minute workouts, and like when you respect yourself like that, that also leads to automatic joy. So my soul, and I journaled for 30 minutes today before I came here, and that is something that I kind of neglected for a while too. But when I write it,
it really is therapeutic, isn't
it's
it?
therapeutic. You release a lot of that shit that's in the pockets of your brain, the cubbies that you don't even check, and you just feel more relaxed.
Yeah,
So,
mine, it was spider webs. It was nasty. It looked there was like a wasp nest in there. I had to get an exterminator, to get into my cubby holes.
So is that from journaling or?
Yes, the exterminator
okay.
was the journaling.
Okay.
Cleaning it out. Sorry, I can. Sometimes I like go too deep into the metaphor.
No, I fuck with it.
Yes, we fuck with metaphors.
Oh,
here on
snap.
Soul. This has been a great episode, Mike. And where can people find you?
They can find me at on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube at Mike Kim Comedy. One word, MikeEKIM Comedy. And I also have a podcast called The Set Breaker. You'll find that on YouTube as well, on my Mike Kim Comedy YouTube, but also on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever the fuck they have audio streaming services. But it's 3 words: The Space Set Space Breaker. The Set Breaker.
Awesome. And I think, well, you had like another minute of credits you wanted to say?
Mitchell's a great person. He's very happy and joyful and energy and positive energy exuding from him because he's in love.
In love. Love is the answer, right? Is love the answer? What is the question?
I think it's just ultimately the answer to every question. At the
You
core of
know, in art, I've been reading, I've been trying to understand what am I doing? What is art doing? And it's about, I guess when I was reading about how to write poetry, it's like talking about how to evoke the emotions, evoke the higher emotions. And the higher emotion I learned is imagination.
Oh.
And then it clicked for me about how growing up, I feel like I didn't really express myself in that way too much. So I feel stunted in tapping into that imagination well. And I think that comes from not talking maybe when we're younger, when we have social anxiety, blah, blah, blah. So some people, I think how some people in comedy or even in all art, or maybe at performance arts where they're so strong in the beginning, is that probably because they were always open. And then some people probably get famous later or they become better later because
That channel wasn't blocked.
right.
No, I definitely feel you on that. That comes with self-doubt from decades of just
Right.
you have a thought, shit on yourself and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was a cool little knowledge drop.
Quick drop.
Golden
nugget.
On Soul. Okay, golden nugget. Okay, we're just going to go with it. Thank you. I have to go take a shit.